Now, as they grow, you need to use the 21 theory. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anh mentioned two things I'm going to share with you. First of all, he says, raise your children in a different way that you were raised in, because they were born and raised in a different time and a different environment. So when I was your age, goes out the door, right? File it under G. Because they're not. You can't raise them the way you were raised. And we live through our children. We want them to be what we wanted to be, but we failed to do it. So we force our children to live our own dreams, but they're different people. So why don't we cater to them? See what their strengths are and nurture that. Feed that. There's a test that tells you what your child is actually good at and not so good at. Work on that. Yes, it's 100 questions or even more, but that's worth it. And then you understand that Ali ibn Abi Talib talked about the 21 theory, which means the first 7 years, you nurture them. Give them all the TLC you want, all the tools they need. The second 7 years, you give them the rules and regulations, what to do, what not to do, what is halal and what is haram. Roadmap, every tool they need to actually combat this life. The third 7 years, you befriend them. That's the teenage years. Because it's too late by then. You understand why Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, "Muru awladakum lis-salati li-sab'a, wadribuhum 'alayhim bil-'ashr, wa farriqu baynahum fi al-madaji'." Command them to pray at 7. That's why Ali ibn Abi Talib says at 7 years old, that's when you're supposed to pick it up. And discipline at 10 and separate between them in beds. The scholars are different. Is it 7 years or 10 years? And the majority of the scholars now say 7 years, because they're now new and improved, industrial strength, they can teach you a thing or two.